Hello and welcome. Today we invite you to pause, take a deep breath, let the noise of the world simply fade away. We are about to embark on a special journey together, a flight of fancy and wonder. We will drift on the gentle currents of the wind, observing the quiet rhythms. Our journey will be a purely visual one, a symphony for the eyes. This is your time to unwind, to let your mind wander freely as we soar above the city. We are about to lift off, leaving all worries and distractions behind us on the ground. Let us begin our gentle flight over this magnificent city-state. Our ascent gives us a clearer vantage point. We are observers, looking down upon a world painted in greens, greys, and blues. Below us, Singapore unfolds like a map brought to life, a place where towering glass structures rise up beside ancient trees. Our journey today will reveal the simple, profound beauty found in the shapes, colors, and textures of this unique landscape. See how the light plays upon the surfaces below. This is the magic we seek today, the quiet, unassuming moments of beauty that are all around us. As we drift further, a sense of perspective settles in. The grand dramas and tiny struggles of the world below all seem to find their place within a much larger, more peaceful whole. Let this feeling of peace guide you as we continue our gentle exploration. Our gentle flight path now carries us towards the city's very core. This is the heart of modern Singapore, a place of bold ambition and breathtaking design. We glide slowly over the deep blue waters of a vast bay, a man-made marvel. From our serene position, the scale of this achievement is truly remarkable. The skyline that embraces this bay is iconic. Towers of glass and steel reach for the clouds, each one a unique statement of architectural prowess. Instead, they seem to stand in a harmonious conversation with one another, their clean lines and reflective surfaces creating a mesmerizing urban canyon. Notice the green rooftops and vertical gardens that cling to the sides of skyscrapers, softening their imposing forms with a touch of living nature. This is a key part of Singapore's character, the seamless integration of the built and the natural. Our vantage point allows us to see the flow of life that moves through this urban heart. We are witnessing the city's circulatory system in action, a constant, gentle rhythm that sustains this incredible place. Our flight brings us alongside Marina Bay Sands. Three immense towers rise, supporting the Sky Park. Resting atop is the Sky Park, defying gravity and imagination. At its edge, the famous infinity pool merges with the horizon. Circling this architectural titan, we see how it interacts with its environment. From up here, it feels like a crown upon the city's head. It's an unforgettable sight and a highlight of our journey through the Singaporean sky. Our flight brings us towards another icon of the Marina Bay waterfront, the Singapore Flyer. It stands in elegant contrast to the skyscrapers, a structure of air and light, a giant, graceful wheel that turns with a slow, hypnotic rhythm. It is a symbol of observation, of taking the time to see the world from a different perspective. The Flyer's constant, gentle motion is incredibly soothing. It is a kinetic sculpture on a grand scale. The Flyer stands above it all, a calm and constant presence, a watchful eye over the bay. It invites everyone to slow down and appreciate the breathtaking beauty of the world spread out below. We now pull back to take in the broader scene of the city center. Marina Bay Sands, the Flyer, the forest of skyscrapers, they all come together to form an urban landscape. There is a sense of order, a logic to the layout. The green spaces are woven through it all like threads of life. Down below, the city is alive with a constant rhythmic pulse. It is the city breathing, a living organism. From our peaceful sanctuary in the sky, it is simply a quiet, powerful hum. As we hover here, we are struck by the incredible balance on display. It is a powerful vision of what a modern city can be. We carry with us this image of a city that is not just built, but is truly alive. Our flight drifts towards a landscape born from a dream. We are floating towards gardens by the bay. Below us is the Supertree Grove. These magnificent vertical gardens of steel and concrete are wrapped in a living skin of plants. They reach towards the sky like giant futuristic flowers. They are a vision of how humanity and nature can coexist. Connecting some of these trees is the OCBC Skyway, a walkway suspended high in the air. It is a pathway in the sky, offering a perspective usually reserved for birds. The supertrees are the centerpiece of a wider ecosystem of themed gardens and tranquil lakes. It is a living symbol of Singapore's city and a garden philosophy. Our journey continues over to the magnificent flower dome and cloud forest. From the sky they look like giant shimmering seashells. These cooled conservatories sparkle in the tropical sun, a marvel of engineering. They seem to bubble up from the ground, their curved forms in contrast to the city's skyline. The flower dome replicates the cool, dry climate of Mediterranean regions. Beside it sits the cloud forest, a taller and more mysterious biome. This structure houses a cool, moist tropical climate, complete with an indoor waterfall. Together, these two biomes represent an incredible commitment to conservation and education. They are living museums, arcs of biodiversity that allow visitors to travel the world through plants. They are a symbol of Singapore's global outlook and its dedication to protecting the natural world. Leaving the futuristic gardens, we drift towards a different green space. This is the Singapore Botanic Gardens, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with a much longer history. From above, it's a vast, sprawling green lung for the city. Unlike the structured gardens by the bay, the layout here feels more organic, with rolling lawns and serene lakes. We see the dark canopy of the rainforest, preserved in the heart of the gardens, contrasting with bright lawns. We glide over Swan Lake and the iconic bandstand. The Botanic Gardens is a place of quiet continuity, a vital institution for botanical research. The National Orchid Garden lies nestled within. It is the city's green heart, a tranquil legacy. These major gardens are part of a larger green network woven into the city. Green corridors connect parks, tree-lined boulevards shade roads, and park connectors follow rivers. This is a city integrated into a garden, a conscious design choice visible everywhere. Rooftops are covered in gardens and vertical green walls climb buildings. Every space introduces nature, softening the urban environment. Expressways are flanked by trees, buffering residential areas. Naturalized waterways create riverine parks. Planners weave nature into urban life, understanding it as a fundamental human need. We witness a city partnering with nature, enriching both built and natural environments. We see a true city in a garden, a model for dynamic and nurturing urban spaces. Our journey now takes us away from the modern center. We drift over the older, more historic parts of the city. These are the neighborhoods where generations have lived and worked. From our high perch, the landscape changes dramatically. The skyscrapers give way to a dense tapestry of terracotta rooftops. It is a beautiful and intricate pattern. These roofs tell a story of history. This is the architectural soul of old Singapore. We are looking down upon rows of shophouses. Their long, narrow forms create a complex grid of streets. From above, we can see the airwells and courtyards. As we glide slowly over this historic fabric, we see how modern life has been woven into the old. It is a fascinating juxtaposition. The old structures are living, breathing buildings. Our flight over these rooftops is a journey back in time. Our flight path now focuses on Chinatown. We are drifting over the heart of Chinatown. From our aerial perspective, we see the magnificent roof of the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple. Its red eaves stand out amidst the surrounding shophouses. Below, the streets are a hive of activity. We see brightly colored lanterns across the roads. This is a neighborhood that engages all the senses, bursting with life and energy. We see how the old and new coexist here. This blend gives Chinatown its unique character. These artworks depict scenes from the past, celebrating the lives of the early immigrants. From our vantage point, we see Chinatown as a place where history, art, and commerce come together. Our gentle aerial journey now carries us to another of Singapore's great historic enclaves. We float over Little India, and the visual palette of the city changes once more. The dominant colors are no longer the reds and golds of Chinatown, but a brilliant explosion of every hue imaginable. The buildings are painted in vibrant shades of blue, green, pink, and yellow. The shophouses here have a different character, adorned with brightly colored shutters and intricate plasterwork. From the sky, the neighborhood looks like a jeweler's box that has been spilled open, its precious, colorful gems scattered across the landscape. We drift above the main thoroughfare, Serangoon Road. Even from this distance, we can feel its pulsating energy. The streets are filled with a kaleidoscope of color. We see the brilliant fabrics of saris for sale. the golden garlands of flowers hanging outside temples, and the bright pyramids of spices and vegetables in the markets. It is a feast for the eyes, a celebration of life expressed through the most vivid of colors. This is a place where every corner turned reveals a new, vibrant scene, a new sensory delight that captures the spirit of the Indian subcontinent. Our eyes are drawn to the magnificent gopurams, the towering entrance gateways of the Hindu temples. The Sri Veeramakaliamman temple, with its roof crowded with countless brightly painted sculptures of deities and mythological figures, is a breathtaking sight from above. These sculptures are incredibly detailed, each one telling a story, each one a work of devotional art. The temples are the spiritual and cultural anchors of the community, their vibrant forms rising above the shophouses, serving as landmarks of faith and tradition. They are a testament to the community's deep-rooted beliefs and rich cultural heritage. Looking down, we see a district that is alive with a constant, gentle hum of activity. We see the Tekka Center, a bustling hub where a market, food center, and shops all come together under one roof. We can see people from all walks of life mingling in the streets, a beautiful example of Singapore's multicultural harmony. Little India is not just a place for the Indian community, it is a place for all Singaporeans, a treasured district that adds its own unique, vibrant, and spicy flavor to the city's identity. It is a place of incredible energy, color, and joy. As we pull back slightly, we see how these distinct neighborhoods like Chinatown and Little India are part of a larger, interconnected network of historic districts. We float over other areas like Kampong Glam, with its majestic Sultan Mosque topped by a golden dome, and the quaint, pastel-colored shophouses of Joo Chiat. Each district has its own unique flavor, its own history, and its own architectural details. Yet they are all united by this shared heritage of the shophouse, a building type that has proven to be remarkably adaptable, serving as a canvas for the city's diverse cultures to express themselves. From our aerial view, we can truly appreciate the human scale of these neighborhoods. Unlike the soaring scale of the financial district, these areas are built for people to walk through. The streets are relatively narrow, the buildings are only a few stories high, and life is lived much closer to the ground. This creates a powerful sense of community and intimacy. We can see people sitting at outdoor cafes, children playing in a small park, and neighbors chatting in the back alleys. This is the gentle daily pulse of community life, a rhythm that is as vital to Singapore as the flow of finance in the city center. The conservation of these areas is a remarkable achievement. In a city so focused on modernization and progress, a conscious decision was made to protect these historic buildings. It was a recognition that a city's soul is found not just in its future ambitions, but also in its past. The meticulous restoration of these shophouses has preserved their architectural beauty while allowing them to be filled with new life. They are a bridge between generations, connecting the Singapore of today with the Singapore of 100 years ago, ensuring that the stories of the past are not forgotten. As we slowly drift away from these historic quarters, we are left with a deep appreciation for their resilience and charm. They are the heartlands of Singapore's heritage, the places where the island's multicultural identity was forged in the crucible of trade, migration, and community. They provide a vital contrast to the city's gleaming modernity, offering a sense of warmth, history, and human connection. These vibrant neighborhoods are a reminder that a truly great city is not just a collection of impressive buildings, but a rich tapestry of human stories. Our flight path turns south, leaving the mainland behind. We head towards Sentosa, Singapore's playground. From above, the island reveals lush rainforest, white sand beaches, and attractions. A stark contrast to the city, it's a place for fun and relaxation. The Sentosa Gateway connects it to the mainland. We see Resorts World Sentosa, the Universal Studios Globe, and the Adventure Cove Water Park. Further on, we see the island's green heart. The Malayan statue looks back towards the city. Finally, we float towards the southern coast's beaches. The white sand meets azure water, with beach clubs and calm waters. This is the tranquil side of Sentosa, a perfect escape. Leaving Sentosa, we fly east, tracing Singapore's coastline. Above East Coast Park, a 15-kilometer green ribbon buffers the city from the sea. This man-made marvel provides recreational space for the nation. A wide beach stretches below, dotted with picnic mats as families enjoy the sea. A path winds through the park, used by cyclists and joggers. The park includes barbecue areas, a lagoon for water sports, and the East Coast Lagoon Food Village. It's a democratic space for shared memories and weekend gatherings. We see ships on the horizon, a reminder of Singapore's role as a maritime hub. This shoreline is where Singaporeans relax, watching their economy sail by. It's a uniquely Singaporean vista of peace and prosperity. Our journey now takes us further from the mainland, out into the Singapore Strait itself. We head towards a cluster of small, tranquil islands that, honestly, feel a world away from the bustling city. These are the southern islands, places like St. John's Island, Kusu Island, and Lazarus Island. From the sky, they appear as emerald jewels scattered across a turquoise sea. Unlike the highly developed Sentosa, these islands have a quieter, more rustic charm. They are places of simple natural beauty, offering a glimpse of what Singapore's islands were like before the era of massive development. They're sanctuaries of peace and quiet. We drift over Lazarus Island, which is connected by a causeway to St. John's Island. Here we find what many consider to be Singapore's most beautiful beach. It's a perfect crescent of fine white sand, meeting crystal clear water in a gentle curve. There are no beach clubs, no restaurants, no large crowds. Just the sand, the sea, and the rustle of palm trees in the wind. From our aerial perspective, it looks like a deserted tropical paradise, a secret hideaway known only to a lucky few. It's a place for pure, unadulterated relaxation, a space to simply be with nature. Nearby, we see the smaller Kusu Island, which translates to Tortoise Island. It is home to a popular Chinese temple and a Malay shrine, or kramat. We can see the distinctive green-tiled roof of the temple and the bright yellow shrines on the hilltop. During the annual pilgrimage season, this tiny island comes alive with thousands of devotees, but for the rest of the year, it is a place of quiet reflection. The island is also a sanctuary for hundreds of tortoises, which roam freely in a special enclosure, adding to the island's mythical and tranquil atmosphere. It's a place where faith, legend, and nature intertwine beautifully. These islands are not just for recreation, they're also important sites for marine conservation. The waters surrounding them are home to some of Singapore's richest coral reefs and marine biodiversity. From our height, we can see the darker patches beneath the water that indicate these precious reef ecosystems. Efforts are underway to protect and regenerate these corals, turning these islands into living laboratories for marine science. As we float above these forgotten isles, we're reminded that even in a nation as small and developed as Singapore, there are still wild, quiet places to be found, precious pockets of nature just waiting to be explored. We ascend for a sweeping view of Singapore's southern coast, where the sea is not just a boundary, but a vital gateway. Below, one of the world's busiest ports hums with activity. Container ships, oil tankers, and supply boats wait in orderly lines. The Pasir Panjang terminal's cranes move with precision, stacking containers that connect Singapore to the globe. Land reclamation projects expand the nation's footprint, a testament to Singapore's vision for the future. Keppel Bay's modern waterfront living and marinas showcase a cosmopolitan lifestyle at the water's edge. Along this dynamic coastline, work, leisure, and commerce blend seamlessly. Sentosa's beaches, East Coast Park's greenery, and the bustling port coexist in harmony. This stretch captures Singapore's identity, prosperous, livable, and deeply connected to the sea. From above, the coastline is a living interface between city and world. It's a powerful sight, Singapore's Maritime Lifeline in motion. As the sun descends, the city is bathed in a golden glow. Skyscraper shadows stretch across the landscape, and the air shimmers with warm light. The western sky ignites in orange, pink, and purple, reflected in the waters below. Glass facades glow like golden crystals, parks deepen in hue, and shophouse roofs radiate warmth. The city's energy softens, replaced by a tranquil, reflective mood. People pause to capture the sunset, sharing a collective moment of awe. From above, we witness the city's gentle transition from day to night. The golden hour is fleeting, but its beauty lingers. It's a peaceful, moving experience, a reminder of nature's enduring wonder. Even in a modern city, the cycles of light inspire awe. As twilight falls, the city bursts into light. Streets become glowing rivers, and buildings dissolve into constellations of windows. The skyline transforms, no longer solid, but a glittering outline of human life. Lights trace the island's map, stretching from the city core to the heartlands. The port glows, cranes and ships illuminated against the night. The city pulses with electric energy, never truly sleeping. From above, we see ambition and life shining in every window. Darkness reveals a new beauty, crafted from light and glass. Suspended over a sea of illumination, we prepare to explore the city's nocturnal jewels. The city is reborn in luminescence. We descend closer to the city's luminous landmarks. Marina Bay Sands glows, its sky park a vessel of light above the bay. Gardens by the bay's supertrees pulse with shifting colors, creating a dreamlike scene. The Singapore Flyer spins, a radiant wheel against the night sky. The Fullerton Hotel and historic buildings shine with artistic illumination. Chinatown's lanterns and lit temples add warmth and intimacy to the night. Light sculpts the city, turning architecture into art. Each landmark becomes a jewel telling its own story. Our flight is a journey through a living gallery of light. The city's nocturnal beauty is unforgettable. The Singapore River glimmers, its banks alive with shimmering reflections. Bridges arch like glowing necklaces, connecting vibrant nightlife to tranquil waters. Riverboats drift by, trailing wakes of light, comets on a liquid canvas. The scene is peaceful, a gentle pulse contrasting the city's daytime energy. The illuminated waterfront invites relaxation and wonder. From above, the city feels serene, every light placed with intention. The transition from sunset to night is seamless and magical. The city's luminous identity emerges, a masterpiece of light. We hover above this river of stars, absorbing the tranquility. Singapore shines, a peaceful, glittering island in the night. Our flight draws to a close as we spiral gently downward. The city's panorama resolves into familiar streets and homes. The return is graceful, grounding us after our skyward journey. We carry memories of soaring skylines, lush gardens, and vibrant neighborhoods. The city's contrasts reveal harmony from above, progress and heritage, nature and urbanity. Let the calm of this journey linger, a sanctuary for your mind. Our flight ends, but the tranquility and wonder remain. A gentle echo of peace follows us back to earth. As our journey concludes, we leave you with this final thought. Singapore is more than just a place on a map. It is a testament to the power of vision, a story of how a small island can become a beacon of innovation and beauty. It is a city that has dared to dream, to build and to grow, yet has never lost sight of the importance of green spaces, of community, and of the human spirit. It is a place that works hard, but also knows the value of peace and tranquility, creating countless spaces for its people to rest, reflect, and reconnect with the world around them. We hope this gentle flight has offered you a new perspective on this incredible city-state. We invited you to see it not as a tourist ticking off sights, but as a quiet observer appreciating the subtle beauty in its forms, colors, and rhythms. We sought the poetry in its architecture, the serenity in its gardens, and the harmony in its diverse communities. This journey was an invitation to slow down, to look closely, and to find the extraordinary within the ordinary. It was a visual meditation designed to soothe the mind and inspire the soul with its quiet grandeur. Carry this feeling of calm and inspiration with you into the rest of your day. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by the noise and rush of the world, remember the peaceful view from above. Remember the silent, graceful dance of the city lights, the gentle sway of the palm trees on a forgotten beach, and the timeless turning of the Singapore Flyer. Let these images be a mental refuge you can return to, a reminder that peace and beauty can always be found if we only take the time to look for them, often from a slightly different point of view. Thank you for joining us on this serene aerial journey over Singapore. We hope you feel rested, refreshed, and perhaps a little more connected to this magnificent corner of the world. May the tranquility you have found here stay with you, a lasting peace to carry you through your day. Until we meet again for another gentle adventure, take care and be well. The Lion City, with its vibrant heart and peaceful soul, will be here, continuing its beautiful silent dance between the earth and the sky, waiting for your return.